There are times when nature's most dangerous animals are caught being extremely friendly, and you really have to scratch your eyes to believe what you're seeing. Like this exotic beluga whale giving a kiss to a girl, or this chimp who makes cupcakes with its owner, or even a Rottweiler and panther playing with one another. Not to mention an orangutan feeding tiger cubs out of a bottle. Oh, and let's not forget about these people who are playing monkey in the middle with a bear. Let's jump right in, because today we have so much to show you. Now let's see just how dangerous these animals really are. Check out these people playing soccer with a bear. Don't think it'd be my favorite thing to do with a bear, but hey, no judging here. Let's just hope they let the bear win. Watch this beluga whale close its eyes and give this girl a big kiss on the forehead. If this doesn't melt your heart up, I don't know what will. This wolf eel clearly was a little lonely, even at one point cuddling in the diver's arms. I think everyone sometimes just needs a little love, even wolf eels. These two have been friends for years. This croc was shot in the head and managed to survive. It's believed that the wiring of the crocodile was interrupted due to the bullet, which somehow modified the crocodile's behavior, which explains why it's swimming with a human.
At first, I was scared when he got crazy and threw me off. Then I learned to read his moves. So much of his feelings is in his eyes.
A woman's been taking care of this moose ever since it was a calf. She feeds him bananas, runs with him, and even cuddles with him on the ground. Talk about a moose living a good life. Check out the son of Steve Irwin, Robert, who's holding a massive 10-foot-long python right around his neck. A real legend following in his father's footsteps.
And at the moment, I can feel that as well. Big Phil's obviously not trying to constrict me, but even just hanging on, you can feel how strong they are.
Check out this ray playing with a boy who's feeding it fish. The fishermen often have leftover grinded fish at the port, so the sea creatures are used to people feeding them. The boy clearly enjoys it. It's a win-win situation. Look at this girl and lion play patty cake with one another. The lion clearly enjoys making the girl smile, and it's another beautiful moment. Hard to tell what's more adorable, the girl with the beluga whale or with this lion.
Oh my goodness, look at her.
This is a tourist adventure where people get to have close-up encounters with the lions. I just hope they were informed it'd be a real hands-on experience. This clip was taken in 1988 when a polar bear approached a boat asking for food. The men gladly gave the polar bear food. It was all fun and games until the polar bear came aboard. One of the men eventually opens his window, having to give the polar bear a little tap on the nose to get it off the boat. Check out Dean Schneider. He's mere inches away from lions who just attacked a giraffe. He says in the video lions are opportunistic hunters, which means they often go for already injured animals. Dean says in order to hang with the lions, you have to act like a lion.
Pretty crazy if you can read their body language, isn't it? That's actually what gives me the security, to just surround them whilst they are feeding.
This man raised a bear since it was a cub. They trust each other so much that they even take naps with one another. Interesting pastime to do with a bear, to say the least. This shark came up extremely close to humans in a Dubai aquarium. Thankfully for the divers, the shark was friendly, because those teeth look far from dull. This hippo managed to climb the rail of its enclosure and could have easily caused harm to the visitors. The security guard managed to push the hippo back into its environment. Rest assured, if the hippo wanted to cause a scene, it easily could have. Check out Tawny and her chimp baking some cupcakes together. It's always nice to see an animal living a free and fruitful life instead of being enclosed in a zoo. Not only do they make cupcakes together, but they go for swims in the pool and even jump on the trampoline. Talk about a well-balanced and healthy lifestyle. Thanks, Tawny, for taking care of animals so well. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, where we post all sorts of inspiring and positive animal videos. Watch as this lion comes inches away from a wildlife photographer. The photographer's frozen and clearly super nervous. It's truly a heart-pounding experience just watching it. We can only imagine how the photographer felt in the moment.
She comes up initially to look at the box and then sees me. It's obviously nerve-wracking having a lioness's head in your crotch, so you literally have no choice but to stand dead still and wait it out. There was absolutely nothing else I could do.
Damien Aspinall brought his wife Victoria to visit with some of the wild gorillas. One of the gorillas takes off Victoria's hat, putting it on himself. Now that's a swagged out gorilla.
That's just so sweet.
Watch as this polar bear pets a dog right on its head. I guess some animals like dogs as much as we do. This Rottweiler and Black Panther have been friends since the very beginning. They were raised together. Their bond is magical and continues to prosper. Moray eels are considered some of the most dangerous sea creatures alive because of their ferocious attacks and deadly bites. Not only is this eel not aggressive, but it allows the diver to calmly pet it. A lot of you may know Luna, who is an orca who lost his mother at a very young age. Instead of joining a new pod or community, Luna decided to interact with humans. As you can see here, the two play a quick game of tug-o-war. I think with a bite force of 19,000 psi, it's safe to say who won. This man decided to spend the night in a cheetah enclosure, and what happened next was truly remarkable. We're not sure if the man was able to get much sleep, but it sure looks like the cheetahs were able to relax in peace.
They display dominance, and there's a clear leader. As in this case, where the elder of these three shows initiative. That looks comfortable.
This shark was reacting to the bubbles in the water that the diver was making. Since prey swim away and produce bubbles, the shark initially thought the human was prey. To let the shark know you're a predator of the sea, it's best to turn around, face the shark head on, look it in its eyes, and gently push its head away. These wolves ran towards their owner, who helped raise them when they were just youngsters. I think it's safe to say this is a time when wolves didn't act like predators of the wild. This cameraman filmed the same rhino for years. It got so used to him that the rhino let the man give it belly rubs. I guess dogs aren't the only animals who like unlimited belly scratches. Watch as this lady sticks her hand out to pet a beautiful orca gliding across the boat. The orca even glides by a second time, and the lady's able to bring her hands across the orca's eyes and body. Talk about a 1 in a billion moment. An orangutan became a great nanny to tiger cubs. Not only does the orangutan play with them, but it also feeds them out of a bottle. If this isn't cute, I don't know what is. Just look as they snuggle with one another.
Orangutan finds great pleasure in the little tigers and can be found playing with them almost every day.
Most people like to cuddle with their cat or dog when they're feeling stressed. But Jay prefers to cuddle with, well, a different kind of animal to say the least.
I come down here, hang out and work, and I'm always having a good time if I can. I don't always have time to pull out a big snake, but I always have time for a selfie and a hang out and talk for a second.
A wild rhino walked through a populated village and was so friendly that it allowed everyone to pet it. Let's just be glad this rhino wasn't hungry.